Hey, thanks for joining me. This is Andy. This is my Lexus LX470. This car is a rebadged Lexus version of the Toyota Landcruiser. It's an amazing vehicle. It's a 2003. Been on some grand adventures. I'm going to show those in this video. I hope you join me for future videos. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell so when I post you can get notifications. Promise I won't harass you. I'm only going to post about once or twice every month. But you'll get to go along and see what you can do with one of these. Got it for $4,200. That right there is the only significant damage on it. Gonna go around here, show you the miles on this thing. $323,610 on its original timing belt. So I bought the Lexus in May and it needed work, so I put it in the garage immediately. The timing belt hadn't been changed and it had 323,000 miles on it. All right, pulled off the passenger side cover for the timing belt. That side I haven't pulled off yet. But over here you can see this dude looks like it might have 323,000 miles on it. The funniest thing happened. So I got the belt off, right? And I go back here, I put all the parts in the back in the trunk. And I hadn't opened the box yet for the timing belt, so it came with a water pump, all the pulleys, new seals, tensioner, and it came with a belt, but the big one's the one that came off and the little one's the one that was in the box. Doesn't look like it'll fit an 8-cylinder. Somebody goofed up. All right, it's all on. It's all ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Got new coolant in here. The system will need to burp a little bit, so leave the cap off and let it get some air out. The oil has been changed, ready to roll. This is moment of truth. This is absolutely scary. Okay. It's alive. No way. Sounds beastly too. Holy moly. Awesome. So I did that first, and every month since then I've done something major to it, like the suspension or the exhaust or the manifolds, the gasket seals, anything else that I could possibly get to, not being a mechanic myself. The hood's up on the Lexus again. Well, after a couple of days of running, it started to tick. I'd had a German car that ticked. Turned out to be a coil that wasn't making contact because the spring had gone bad. So I pulled all the coils, put new springs and boots on them, and the ticking went away. Also, the suspension fluid, when I got the car, was empty, and the suspension wouldn't raise or lower. So I filled it up. So I just raised and lowered the Lexus a couple of times, and yeah. That's $60 in suspension fluid on the ground. Oh well, I guess I got a leak. New suspension parts in it. This dude's running on his bump stops. Been there for about a week now, ever since I did something wrong with the hydraulic suspension. There's absolutely nothing left. That's a bad sign. Good. So I thought the Lexus was going to be real nice to me today, and it was. The tire came off real easy, and then I had one socket, one wrench out, and I started pulling on that there bolt right there. Yeah, freaking awesome. Finally got it off, but this piece of it is still stuck in there, and it looks like it's welded, but I'm gonna hit it with a hammer for the next hour and see if I can get it out. I got it. It still looks awful, but I'll clean it up and hopefully that hole will work. Finally got the wheel off. Now I'm dealing with a stripped out 12 millimeter screw at the top, and well, yeah, we're gonna go for it. All right, so trying to get up in here to get this thing out. I don't know if you can see it real well, but it's gonna suck really bad. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm just gonna cut this out above, and hopefully I'm cutting in the right spot. All right, I cut it, and guess what? Perfect. That's exactly what I needed access to. Look how much friggin' space was in here. Nothing. How the hell were you supposed to pull that out? So the lift ended up looking pretty good on it. You can see plenty of ground clearance. I'm satisfied. I'm happy. After I got the suspension done, I decided that it needed to go out on its first adventure, and I took it, well, out to some fields.
There are no mountains, so there's nothing to measure the winds. Insight readings show that the wind is strongest in the fall, strong in the summer. Then it's weakest not long after sunset.
It did the field all right, so why not some low maintenance roads? And then it was time to take it to Puddle Creek ORV Park. And that was so much fun. I have a feeling they're gonna get stuck. We're stuck. Shit! What happened?
It was fucking wet.
Did you get muddy?
No. He's fucking clapping the box out there.
Oh, dude, check that out. It's just like absolutely caked. So the mud, it was so much fun. I don't even know how. We lost most of the video. I, for some reason, had turned it to time lapse, and I lost all of it. But from what you can tell there on the short video clips that we actually did get, we had so much fun. That car was caked. We got it buried a couple of times. After we were done with the mud, we just hopped right on over to the dry side. And there's tons and tons of trails out there. I don't know how many acres there are, but there's miles and miles of these trails. This is where we bottomed out, right?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh,
Just waiting for that big thump.
yeah, there's the thump. Oh Jesus. Now we're gonna get the back thump. Oh my God, there it is. There, we're unstuck now. Oh.
Nice hitch.
Oh, what was that?
I know you're gonna make it up this other side here, player.
You don't think so?
I don't know, it's kind of narrow.
Oh my God.
No, I'm thinking you're gonna make that. I mean, you can give her a go.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Oh, look at that one. Big old rock here. That's a big fucking ridge. Oh. Oh no. You definitely hit the accent on that one.
Yeah. Now this is where we came in, right?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, this is the way we're going out then. You want to go that way or this way?
That way's got big drops.
I think we need to potentially back up and approach this at a higher altitude. Is there anything behind me?
Just rocks.
Okay. I really can't see.
I
can't either.
Oh. Oh, what was that?
Rock.
Here we go. Ready?
It doesn't look as glorious on camera.
Oh, shit.
Maybe.
It's not rocking out. It's doing good. Yeah. Oh, no way. I can't believe we made that.
We made it up.
What?
We made it up.
It's so much easier going up. Oh my god. Oh, it's still in reverse. I'm just kidding.
I thought you were serious. I was like, oh, that's sweet. Awesome.
So we got home from that adventure and did a damage assessment. Of course, the side skirts or the steps were they just removed them. Let's just put it that way. And then the CV axle boot ripped, and that was pretty much all of it. You know, got some new pinstripes. That's to be expected. All right, for the remainder of the summer, I went ahead and parked it. We went on vacation, came back, fall hit, and one thing led to another, and bam, there's the top end oil leak. I put it in the garage, did some work on it. All right, so this is the first start. I've had it ripped down for about 2 weeks now. I did the motor mounts. I did one of the manifolds because it had a crack in it and was going tick, 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 and annoying the hell out of me. Did the valve cover, gasket, seals, because they were leaking onto the manifold, which was then burning it and making the inside of the car smell like burnt oil. And again, the motor mounts, the transmission mount, and then I undercoated it with Cosmoline, and the battery is dead. So here we go. Ready for the moment of truth. Oh my god, it's so quiet. Oh my god. Yeah, the motor mounts, engine mounts, sorry. Yeah, those were shot. This feels so much better. Oh my god. Oh, it feels like a new truck. So after working on it for most of the fall, finally winter hit and we got a good snow, so I had to take it out. Whoa! Judging from the smell of that, that might have been poo. All right, those are the adventures today. That's all I have for now. I'm gonna go out and work on a little bit more this winter and hopefully we get some more snow. That was a lot of fun. I wanna push it a little bit harder. This spring, I'm probably gonna add a bumper to it. I'd love to hear you guys' suggestions, recommendations, things that you'd like to see me try. Any mechanical things, like stuff that you know that I've done to this, if you want me to post some pictures, instructional videos, so on, let me know. Put some comments out there. I'd say like the video, follow, and hit the bell. I'm not gonna post very often, so promise I won't harass you. So until next time, thanks for joining me.